I don't know, man. I really thought I was going to sleep peacefully in the next, near far future, knowing that everything was going to come out against Diddy. I posted on my community tab just yesterday, November 17th, saying, should I report on this now? Should I give you guys my thoughts now? Should I wait? Should I wait for more information to come out, or should I just keep it? And honestly, like, I wasn't even like jumping to even say anything about this because of whatever reason, but like, I was actually then very looking forward to talking about it because of so much discourse that goes around on cases like this in the Me Too movement. But if you guys are just joining, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Destiny, and we are currently on my pop culture rants playlist, where I talk about anything that's really going on in the news, in the media, in urban culture, pop culture. And right now, it has just been announced that Cassie settles her lawsuit accusing Sean Combs of RNA. Okay. So of course, trigger warning for everybody listening. I appreciate you guys being here, because like, I'm not even going to speak on like the facts, because at this point everybody knows what the facts are. I've watched lawyers break down the case. I hope that you've watched lawyers break down the case. If you want to know my favorite lawyer that broke down the case, just let me know in the comments and I'll link their videos for you, because I really enjoy watching things from a factual perspective. Okay, so it says Sean Combs and the singer Cassie have reached a settlement just one day after she filed an explosive lawsuit accusing the hip-hop mogul of R and numerous instances of physical abuse. The parties announced on Friday evening that they had reached an agreement to resolve the case, though they disclosed no details about the terms of the settlement. Okay, so we know that Cassie, it didn't say that Cassie outright asked for, but I think that it was Diddy's side that said that a $30 million price tag was going around. And so we don't know the terms of the settlement. We don't know what was paid to Cassie. And I posted on my community tab, she should not be asking for less than 50 million. And honestly, since he came to the negotiating table, first of all, I don't even think that Diddy even slept last night. I don't think he slept since this news broke. I think that they have been negotiating, because it's only been about 24 hours, since the news broke. And so I think that they have been negotiating since the news broke, and now they have finally come to an agreement. It says that it told us that Cassie approached Diddy before going public, or before filing the lawsuit, because the lawsuit was filed I believe November 16th. Yeah, the previous day, November 16th, and now they've reached an agreement. So it didn't take long after the filing in order for it to be mainstream headlines. Okay, so it says Cassie says, I've decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. Now, this is coming from the New York Times, and they were, I think, the first source that actually reported on the filing as well. So she says, I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for all of their unwavering support. This is what Mr. Combs said. We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. That's a whole bunch of BS, BS, BS. I don't know about you guys, but I am highly disappointed. It says, and I'm going to scroll to the last paragraph of the article. So, yeah, it says, even with the settlement, however, the damage to Mr. Combs' reputation and legacy may be substantial. In the days since Ms. Ventura's suit was filed, past allegations of violence and abuse have been resurfaced, and various musicians have publicly signaled their support for Ms. Ventura. Okay, this is written by Ben Shapiro, who covers music for the New York Times since 1998. Cassie and Diddy have settled their lawsuit. I don't know about you guys, but I am going to bed very, very disappointed in this news, because I was coming to you guys to talk about why, like, we should not compare this case to Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, because in all of the discourse that was going on, I started to hear things like that. I started to hear somebody talk about, like, oh, when it happened to, Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez, and Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp, and these abusers get away with everything. And it's just like, bruh, you cannot compare cases of SA and abuse just because y'all, like, a lot of y'all think it's like, just because the woman came out, it's the man's fault, right? Like, clearly here it is, right? It is Diddy's fault. He is the perpetrator here. And how you look at cases of abuse, it should be what's it called, like, unique, right? You cannot write the same prescription for every patient. You cannot give them the same dosage. So why are you guys bringing up Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion when it comes to Cassie and Diddy? That has nothing to do with either. Megan is not Cassie, Tory is not Diddy. So I don't understand why any of these comparisons are coming up. And when you come in my comment section, make sure that you guys come respectfully and you come with facts. I don't even want to hear Tory and Megan's name in this at all, and so that's really what I like. That's what my like video was going to be about, but I had to just scratch that because of the news that literally just came out. I'm so disappointed because I really wanted the evidence to come out. I wanted this to be, a big thing where all these people were going to come out, witnesses, and corroborate Cassie's claims, because it seemed like she had the support there, and I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed for what's it called, like, survivors, for real. And that is my other message. We talk about this because, I think that I am disappointed for what's it called, self-serving reasons. Like, I'm being a little selfish right now, but for several reasons that I'm not going to get into. But I feel like this could have just been a win for survivors around the world, all over, young and old. And I just want to say, like, when you guys are discussing these things, yes, it's like, for us, it's entertainment. For Cassie, it's real life. For survivors, it's real life. It's their real life. So make sure that when you're discussing these things, like, that's why you see things like trigger warnings and stuff like that. It's very important to be just like cognizant, because you never know who is sitting next to you. You never know who is talking to you. You never know when you are talking to a survivor. You never know when a survivor is listening to you. And you just never know how cases like this can impact somebody and can be triggering and can bring up a whole bunch of other stuff. That's why there is even a trigger warning in the beginning of the lawsuit. Now back to Cassie. I saw this picture going around. Look at this old Instagram shot. Y'all remember when Instagram looked like that? Look at Cassie was wearing. It seems like it says on my way home from Dubai, right? Let's see. It says she has wearing sunglasses, a big swollen boil on her lip, and sorry, and a patch on her forehead. Like, what is going on? For all of this, I just wish that we could have really gotten to the bottom of this, for real. And I hope that, Cassie and her family stay safe. Once again, she should have not been asking for less than $50 million. And I hope that she brought him back to the negotiation table. I hope that she did not leave with no less than 100 million. Because I was listening to the lawyers and they were saying, like, in order for her to prove damages and prove what she wants, she's going to have to show loss of work, like actual loss of work. And I remember that very clearly from the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation, where Amber Heard wasn't really able to substantiate those claims. And so I was worried that Cassie wouldn't be able to substantiate those claims, because if people don't want to work with you, it's not that they got a contract and they took it back with a dollar amount, So it's just like, I'm glad that she got whatever settlement that she got, but I wanted to see due process. I wanted to see him be brought to justice. I think this is all I have to say right now. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to the video. And please, if you watched all the way to the end, please type survivor in the chat. And my heart and my mind is with all of the survivors that are around the world and watching this and consuming this media. It is definitely not easy for you guys. So yeah, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and if there's any updates and if I feel like talking about this more, I will. But thanks.